All right. Hello. Good morning. This is Aren't You Exhausted? We are going to be covering Chantal. Y'all wanted to hear an update on them from me, or at least a few of you did. And then we're going to get into Fingerlynn Reid and go from there. So I have a video that has been edited down by Piggy that I'm going to be playing because I don't care to sit through the hours of live stream over the past few days that Chantal's done. And then we'll touch on the community post live, or the community post rages that she's done, if they're still available. If not, I'll try seeing if people on Twitter have them clipped. But without further ado, let's just get into it.
Hi. Tomato soup? Hey, Zab. No, this is lentil soup. Yeah, this looks clean. This is a multi-grain baguette. Just gonna have a piece.
Is she cutting with the wrong side of the fucking knife?
Oh, go fuck yourself, Anna. Come again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this smells so good. All right. I guess eating and having dinner, period, is triggering for some people. I like go F yourself more. I know it's not very nice or Muslim of me, but I don't give a shit.
I love how... Does she not have clean, normal size serving bowl or normal size bowls and utensils? This literally looks like a serving bowl that she's eating a smaller portion of soup in. This could also be like a normal portion of soup. It's just because the bowl is so large. But also, are we using a ladle to eat with? What the hell is going on? And the fact that we're having to have bread with this meal. It's a lentil soup, so the carbs and the sugars are already there, because I'm betting that's a tomato-based soup with other shit added into it to up your sugars. Even though like fiber does help and some sugars process better than others, her diabetes is out of control right now. Is this really helping?
Okay. My food is in a moody. Sit on it and rotate. Oh yeah, I used to say that too. Sometimes you just have to tell people that.
Moody foodie.
I'm telling you, it's therapeutic. I know I shouldn't be promoting that, but whatever. I also made... How do you feel about Yaba throwing a funeral? How about she throws a funeral for her late baby daddy, who was a drug addict and left 2 kids alone with a stepmother who thinks they're unfortunate looking. How about that? God, degenerate people. I'll be alive longer than you, bitch. Cabbage Patch, thank you.
Wow, the vitriol. I don't know what Yaba has said. Honestly, I don't particularly like their area of the internet, so I kind of stay off of off and away from it. But if they're planning funerals for people, one, that's kind of awful and disgusting. Let's not plan people's funerals. Let's hope that Chantal finally does better and maybe put that good energy out there, even though she is a nasty, vile person. I still would never wish a death on people. I don't know. That it just may be me. That's the nice person in me, I guess. But it's so toxic, both of them, the back and forth. It's either that or FFG. Like, they're all so nasty to each other, and it's like, y'all are the same people, honestly. Like, it's literally the same people. But bringing up people's personal life, I don't think is warranted. Keep it to the person. Let's not bring things from their personal life into the mix. They don't put their personal life out there like Chantal does, and I don't think it's warranted that they should bring in people that are not a party to the situation.
I can even try to predict when people are going to live or die. Well, I'm on the mend, so guess what? Yeah. That I ate more? No, I haven't really had much of an appetite this whole time I've been sick. Hey Tiara. So then, like, I've been eating just like small amounts, you know what I mean? So that's all I can really stomach right now. Actually, even I don't know, I think the cheese might have been a little much. I haven't really been eating cheese. They always talk about how boring and I am, and I never do anything, and I'm lazy and I don't go out. Really? Where's your fucking Thailand vlog? Huh? Yeah, that's what I.
Ma'am, the only reason your Thailand vlog was entertaining was because people were ogling you because of how large you were. They thought you were pregnant. And the fact that you only went out like a handful of times on your almost, what was it, week or 2 week stay there? I know it was a little bit. And it was all centric around eating. Like, it wasn't seeing the sights because you didn't have the energy to do it. It was too hot, which I understand wearing that much in that humid heat is probably awful. But just because you're traveling places doesn't one up you for being in a better position. Obviously, the traveling takes a toll on you. So, who's got the upper hand in that matter? You couldn't enjoy the trip because of your size, your health, and the fact that you got a cyst or something to that matter within a day of being there, and pretty much were eating out of a hotel room for the remainder of the trip. I don't know. And Sala was leaving you alone a lot because you couldn't do anything. Is that winning?
I thought, shut up. Don't go anywhere. Do you know how many times I've traveled back and forth between Canada and the Middle East? Something.
Yeah, but do you know how many times that you've done this traveling back and forth between the Middle East and had to take a few days of reprieve because the trip itself was so taxing on your already struggling body? Like, it's not a flex, Chantal. It's really not. You have a passport. You go to different countries. It doesn't really matter. It's the same either way. Like, you're struggling to do minimal things.
None of you could ever do. You would cry like a baby. Baby, trust me. Yeah, Amber's been around a long time. Hoping that I die because they're planning my funeral, like people were saying. You're gonna be disappointed.
Listen, I'm not hoping that you die, but I'm also not one of the people on here. I am one of the people on here noticing that you're on a very downward trend if you keep going the way you're going with your defiant nature of wanting to do what you want when you want to do it. Obviously, that's not going to work for being a type 2 diabetic now on insulin. You're going to have to be very mindful of what you're ingesting, when you're ingesting it, and then how to go about graphing that to make sure that you're taking the correct dosage of your medicines. And I just don't see you doing that, even with education on the matter, because you're getting so many differences of opinions from the doctors that you're seeing out there because you don't have a primary care doctor. And I don't see you going back to Canada to get a primary care doctor, especially because of the wait time for that. So you're kind of stuck in this limbo of being dependent upon what can you take in from the resources that you're given to try to balance everything. And Salah's oblivious. He's probably never dealt with anybody with diabetes before. He could benefit from the education. I hope he's going to the appointment with you to be educated on the matter. But even then, I don't think the people educating you are fully educated on the matter. As stated before, you don't have a primary care out there. You're just seeing clinic doctors and the ER staff. You're not seeing somebody that knows your health history completely. So they're kind of shooting in the dark.
But if I do die, you're screwed too. Because, yabba scabba doo doo, who's gonna feed your kids?
I mean, I believe Yaba and them do commentary on other people. Yes, it's not as prevalent as their commentary towards you, or I guess Amberlynn, or I know they do Hungry Fat Chick as well, Candy. But like, they do commentary on other people. I mean, they have the whole Negs and DC to do commentary on. They have a full roster. FFG, I haven't seen her do much on other people, but I'm sure she would evolve, and she's picked up the copycat of you, so I don't think it would be that big of a stretch to think that they could find people to fill the void. It's the people that are coming to their live streams are people that like their takes on things, the people that like their personality, so they find their people.
Who have a stepmother who calls them unfortunate looking. Who's gonna pay your rental house, the house that you rent? Who's gonna pay that? No more foodie beauty, Canadian pig money. Yeah, well, okay.
I mean, Chantal, in the same breath, who would pay for this lap of luxury that you have Sala in right now if you were to keel over? He's not affording it. Look at what he was affording before you came there and had your money paying the way. And you can tell me, like, till the cows come home, that he has a job, that he's his own businessman. Apparently it wasn't doing all that well, if that was the lap of luxury that he had himself in. I've seen bachelor pads look immensely better than the situation he had himself in. He had a vehicle and he had a box. Now he has a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment with a full kitchen and seating there, a huge living room for him, huge living room, a gaming system, food whenever he wants it.
So you better hope that I live a long time, asshole. I want to mukbang chili dogs and onion rings and tater tots and curly fries. Yum. No thanks.
You know that was a fucking troll. And they're talking about food with her when she's in this fucking predicament. That is funny.
Stop the cap.
I don't know. She looks like she's on her last leg. On Yo Mama's stream, one of her brain dead, fucking stupid, moronic audience members was like, her mom should call a 8110 on her and have a doctor pick her up. Oh yeah, let's have a doctor from Canada come all the way to Kuwait and come and get me, a 40-year-old woman, and force me what to do. Yeah, sure. Darwin Award of the Year.
I mean, granted, I don't think that's possible, especially because you're overseas, but there's something to be said about your family stepping forward and trying to get you help, because you're obviously struggling and your health is not getting better, and it's teetering on the side of dangerous once you've started the insulin, because you really got to be on top of your shit. Things can go from bad to worse very quick. It's not just saying that you can't live with being on insulin. You can, but you've got to be on top of your shit.
Oh my God. I used to eat microwave cheese. Yeah, I'm a food addict and I have an eating disorder. I know it's hard to believe for people, or people don't have any idea, concept of what that is, but there's something called Google. Honestly, do not think some people know how hard and painful to have a binge eating disorder, trying to recover from the said disorder and have to lose weight for health reasons. Of course, yeah, it's so hard. No more fast food, no.
You're lying! No, I'm not lying! Kim.
I'm trying to eat just like normal, nutritious food.
Yeah, but in your brain, the way you think, normal, nutritious food is a hubcap full of rice with chicken. Like, the chicken's great, but you need to cut out rice. I'm sorry. It's going to be something that you need to cut completely out, just because you can't moderate that at all. Like, you are trying to tell us that a handful and a half of rice is this big hubcap full of fucking rice. And it's like, Chantal, you're lying to yourself and it's hurting no one but you. And this is the repercussions. Like, this is the consequences of the actions that she makes in trying to justify the food she's eating.
Not, what do you mean tell these reaction channels? Who are you talking about? Yabba Dabba Scabba? She's in her 300s. She has an eating problem. So does French fried ghoul.
I think the issue with this, bringing this into the picture, is that's not their content, though. Your content is sharing the health side, sharing what you're eating. Their content is not that. They don't share what they eat. They're not sharing their health, what they're doing behind the scenes, if they're doing anything. They've full well admitted that they are big bitches. So I'm not sure this call out here. Like, what does it matter if they're 300 pounds? I mean, look at me. Look at me. For instance, I do commentary on y'all. I am a big back bitch myself. I don't share my health, though, so there's no commentary to be had on it. Do I still get it unsolicited? Yes. But there's no commentary to be had on it because I don't share what's going on. You know what I mean? That's not my content. I'm not eating for you guys on camera. You know?
She doesn't have a neck anymore. Like, what? Like,
she does have a neck. She just has a double chin. Just like the one you're trying to hide, Chantal, or the two that you're trying to hide. Whatever, however many behind that hijab that you have so tight around. I actually don't understand how it's not choking you. But I guess that's what the double chin's for. It's to keep you from choking.
you want to talk about delusional? Delusion is sitting there talking like you know any effing thing about someone else's eating problems.
I mean, Chantal, what's even more delusional is you talking about your eating problems like you know what's going on, like you have a handle on them, like you know better than doctors on how to go about treating this. Obviously, who is the more delusional one in this picture?
When you're turning off the camera and scarfing down a fucking large pizza yourself.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Like, the camera's not on her. She's not filming herself eating like a glutton and then claiming they don't understand why their health is not in order. She's never not once said that she's not also a fat bitch. She's just not as fat as you. She's also never claimed to be in perfect health. But you're on here showing what your health is, telling us what your health issues are, and not having control of them. Even despite what doctors have told you, you just do what you want anyhow.
Like, what? Like, oh, shut up, Sarah. Who cares what you think? Goodbye.
And that's the whole issue. When people come at her with the same energy she's putting out there and throwing it back at her, she's just like, I don't care what you think. You do, or you wouldn't be making these videos. You wouldn't be having this discussion. You wouldn't be live streaming and talking about this shit.
I would rather be my weight, have my life, my face, than look like FF Ghoul. Like, I can't tell you how much I would not want her sad life. Nope, you can keep all your crappy...
I mean, I don't know how her life is per se, but I would love her money. I would love what she pulls in super chats. I can't lie there. And I'm sure that's the whole thing behind Chantal's jealousy over the matter. This woman is making bank off of talking about me when I can't even talk about myself and pull half as much. Like, it's funny. It's funny.
Hateful piece of shit dumbass. She has a following, you know, like who her following is like? Kalari, an idiot. This idiot is bigger than me and calls me a heifer.
Now, I don't believe Kalari is an idiot. She's very well educated. I think she's very well spoken. Every interaction that I've had with Kalari has been a good one. Like, I have no qualms about her. Do we have differences of opinions on creators and reaction channels? I'm sure we do. But I don't think her as a person is a bad person. I think she comments on things that you say about her and the digs that you do at her because you're coming at her. She is trying to protect herself, inform people on the misinformation you have about her, as well as protecting her reputation. I think those are all valid in her responses towards you. And I think initially her whole deal with you was just having commentary on you, and she was heated about things that you were saying. People are allowed that. That's what the commentary part of YouTube's all about. Like, these are our opinions. You can't take our opinions away from us. If other people share in our opinions, that's with them and the people that share them. That's nothing on you. You can't do anything to stop that, just as nobody can do anything to stop the shit that you put out. You know? We can't stop you from shoving that full pizza down your gullet and then wondering why your blood sugar is so high. Bitch, you ate a full pizza. I don't care if you didn't eat the crust. You ate a full pizza.
Bigger. And has no teeth. Like, has any nerve talking about my looks. And will sit there and be like, so you're going to talk about my looks? I'm a published author. Who gives a shit? So is the person.
I always find it funny when Chantal tries to pick apart people's looks, when, especially with teeth, because while she has her front teeth, every tooth in the back is fucking disgusting and decayed and gross. Just because, and not even the fronts are clean, mind you. They're full of plaque. Sometimes they're discolored. I know I took a screenshot for my community tab showing just how filthy her teeth were and looked like they hadn't been brushed in a few days, because she probably hasn't brushed them in a few weeks. And that hospital stay, she was dehydrated. So it was just a main focus, her mouth. She constantly comes on live streams having just rolled out of bed and still has CPAP lines around her face. Even in this fucking live stream, you can tell she just woke up. She has half of her makeup on her face. One eye is lined and has the wing of the eyeliner, the other eye completely gone. So, who's the bigger mess? Who's the bigger mess, Chantal?
Who wrote Twilight? They'll publish anybody these days. Published author. I don't smoke anything anymore.
Chantal, it's been 2 days. It's been 2 days.
But look at the ghoul. Chain smokes, you can tell. You don't have a friggin' voice sounding like you're starting a car engine.
Again, she's bringing up everybody else's health shit, or what she believes that their health issues are. But these people don't share their health as their main source of content. They don't talk about their health. So it's unwarranted. We are giving commentary on what you share. I don't know what's not clicking. I think maybe somewhere in that hospital stay, or even before then, somewhere along the lines, the neurons firing in your brain have just ceased in some areas. And I think it's around the areas that involve memory.
I hate all you freaks. Not Beezers, of course I won't show my blood sugar. Okay, so that's what it is. Just go in like that. Oh.
It would have been nice to know what her blood sugar was before she injected insulin.
And then what? Done. So I throw this out every time, right? This needle, small dose. They're so like opposed of starting me on insulin. I don't know why. Like, I've asked them, like, I would rather be on insulin than take these pills, actually, honestly.
They're opposed because of how much you have to watch what you're doing, because you can, if you are already misusing the pill form of the medication, misusing the insulin form, the injected form of this medication, is going to be much more brutal on your internal organs and your overall health. So if they're seeing that you're trying to make up for your bad diet by overtaking the medication you were prescribed. That's their fear with the injectables, that you're going to overcompensate for just not adhering to the diet, when that's all you should be doing, is adhering to the diet.
Buses, these buses, they fill them up with workers. Oh. Oh great, my table's messy. Oh, her table's messy.
I mean, are we expecting anything less? You've told us multiple times you do not like to clean, that you are wanting to buy a maid or hire a maid because you're just unwilling to do the only things that you're responsible for your house.
Yes, it is very messy, actually. My house needs a big clean. I didn't do like anything since being sick.
Yeah. Only since being sick. Chantal, I can't. I fucking can't with her.
Juice.
And we can see the extent of her food addiction even on this table. Like, there's condiments on the table. Olive oil, mustard. What the fuck is going on? Carrots. Bread. Everything is just haphazardly thrown on there.
Lots of meals. I get a fresh cucumber, homemade pickles, carrots, the soup I eaten from, plants, my coffee from earlier, coffee chip, dishes, garlic, peaches, coffee from day, and a knife. This thing, there's no space there, but the doors in the kitchen, so when I have things like one in the kitchen, I put them here like this. See? My mop, my front door, the mirror we look in before we go out. It looks messy, but there's like just normal things on it I just gotta take to the kitchen, and it's so frustrating. You're still fighting an infection? Like, I seriously want to cry. I'm so frustrated right now. Like, so frustrated.
It's only been an hour after she ate. Not even, I don't think, an hour after she ate. She had that lentil soup and the bread and tested. Then took the insulin. Has it even had time to go into effect yet? I'm not sure how insulin works because I've never been on insulin. So I honestly don't know. But I'm like, is it too soon to be testing your blood sugar to see if it's taken effect yet?
Maybe the peach, like I can't eat anything at all with like just basically broccoli and fucking steamed fish, right? That's all
I love that we're coming to the realization that we have to change our diet. Like it's a necessity at this point. Like, this is dangerous for her. And yes, that means cutting out fruit. If the fruit is full of sugar, it doesn't matter if it's natural sugar or not. You had carbs in your dinner. You more than likely had carbs all throughout the day. And then adding a peach on top of it, which is sweet. How are we surprised that our blood sugar is high from that?
I have to eat from now on. Did Kaylee. I used an alcohol swab. I didn't eat anything really unhealthy. I mean, what did I eat? Lentils. Maybe the bread. It was a small piece. Just a small piece. Oh my god. What kind of life is this? I can't even eat a peach. This is no life. No bread at all. Not even a piece. I'm seriously, like, just gonna cut it all out for real. Like, that's insane. Like, since I took the insulin, it went up 3 points. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Rebecca, I'm gonna see a doctor tomorrow, and I'm gonna talk to them about diet. I'm gonna say, like, how is it that I took the insulin? The follow-up is for that reason. So I'll go find out. And even at the hospital, the doctor was getting frustrated. Like, he came back in, he's like, hi, why is your blood sugar? Because it would go down and then go up more. Go down, up. Go down, up.
Were you having Sala bring you outside meals? Were you not adhering fully to the diabetic diet that the hospital would likely have you on if you're having issues with blood sugar.
I need to exercise, yeah. Sola wants to get me a treadmill. So I said okay, but so actually, yeah, I'll tell him yes. Like yes. Then we'll get one soon, maybe. Which means I definitely have to clean out the. I guess I could put the treadmill here. No, there's no treadmill downstairs, Brenda. It's like old freaking ellipticals that are small. I'll break them. I'm not gonna make the poor exercise bike scream. I learned my lesson with the cart. The reason you can't eat, you have trouble processing sugar and carbs when you have diabetes is because you have diabetes. You have insulin resistance. They gave me like a good portion of rice at the hospital. I have the video. I'm gonna do a video on it. So I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I think it might just be the infection still. I don't know. That's weird though. I shouldn't go up after taking insulin. That's just the weird part for me. Regardless of what I ate. Like I didn't eat huge amounts of carbs. You saw me eat the lentil soup, which is literally just lentils and vegetables. And the amount of bread I had was like this piece, like multi-grain like this. Baguette. Just gonna have a piece and with cheese on it, so it's not like it would spike you, you know what I mean? The peach, maybe the peaches are very sweet. Maybe I shouldn't have had that. I don't know. I'm even scared to eat anything, like any carbs now, actually. I'm tired of it all, honestly. It's so annoying. Especially with the sugar issue. Like, I should just say, like, so should I be avoiding, like, most carbs? Like, what should I be doing? I haven't been overeating now. That's the problem. Like, I haven't hardly been eating. But this is, like, I don't know. Must have been too much carbs, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I can't say. I don't know what the reason is why it went up after taking the insulin. It's weird.
We've said pretty much all we need to say on Chantal. She's oblivious. She's just uneducated on the matter, and really her mindset is still like, if the food can't be enjoyable, if I can't savor the food, what's the point of even eating? Or the fact that she can't have things that she wants, even if they are what she deems as healthy. She can't have what she wants because it's not actually good for her. At least not in the amounts that she would like to have them in. It's gonna be a learning curve for her. I don't know what kind of education she's gonna get there on the matter, especially because she doesn't have a primary care doctor, so we have no one that knows her medical history. All right, let me just get situated here. I just got back from grocery shopping and helping my husband with some things, and it's fucking humid and hot outside. I deserved every bit of this as a treat. Okay. So, while dinner's cooking, we're doing early dinner tonight because we have a big day tomorrow, and I wanted to go ahead and discuss some things while it's still fresh on my mind, sort of fresh on my mind. One of those things being Amberlynn. Let me pull up a handy dandy picture of her so y'all remember what she looks like. The iceberg that is Amberlynn. Fingerlynn Reid. Okay. Audio. And that looks good for that. Yep. There we go. Very romantic looking. Okay. Amberlynn. Subject. Amberlynn, her last video upload that I'm aware of was alluding to meeting up with her new girlfriend of 2 weeks, allegedly, and basically shitting on all of her exes, including the most recent one, Valentine. Now, there's a lot of speculation going on surrounding whether or not Valentine is the person being shit on and also the person that she's going to be seeing. There's also speculation out there that this is Alexis. You remember the girl that was on, I think, TikTok rooting for Amber, and apparently she's just the friend. I'll put a 90s to early 2000s music reference to that one. I'm just a friend. You're telling me I'm just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. Got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just but a you friend. Say I'm just a friend. Cause I can be your fantasy. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. Yeah. But who actually knows what's going on? Amber has lied so many times. It's really hard to navigate this portion of her life. Well, many portions of her life, if we're being completely honest. But the whole shitting on the exes to build the other person up, I feel like is unwarranted. And a lot of what she says, there's a lot of red flags to anybody that would want to jump into a relationship with Amber. For one, your dirty laundry is going to be put on the internet. Whether Amber claims to enjoy doing it or not, it's going to be put on there, either through TikToks or through her describing the downfall on YouTube, because she feels like she is valid in airing her dirty laundry because it's partially hers, her part of the story to tell. Now, a lot of the times that's well and good if the other party is okay with that being shared, because as we've seen in the past, Amber has aired dirty laundry from her previous partners and it not gone over well. An example, Casey. And that's where I'll leave it at that. If you know, you know. If not, go back and research that, because it's shitty and I will never let her live that part down, because we still have yet to get an apology. We just got, I used the wrong word. But yeah, all red flags. Jumping into a relationship when you're not totally out of a relationship, shitting on the person to build the other person up. There should be no shitting on the other person to build the other person up. You're trying to make it seem like it's plausible that you can fall deeply in love with somebody that you've never met before in person and that you've only talked with for 2 weeks. I'm sorry. No. Do you have infatuation? Yes. Are you maybe lustful and see some things that are physical about them that you really like? Yes. Can you claim love? No. We're not teenagers anymore. You are hitting midlife crisis, Amber. Like, you are not a child. You are someone's child, but you are not a child. You can't live like this and expect meaningful, long-term, great relationships. And that's why here recently we've gotten short-term, no love lost. I'm going to make a big deal out of it on the internet because it's my content. But other than that, like, no harm, no foul. Nothing came of it. They went their way. You went your way. You still use them periodically for content. I don't know why you have to make it a point to share this part of your life when you don't like it when people are invasive. And if this is another go round at trying to sneak somebody in under the radar without people investigating who they are or trying to find out who they are, people are going to find out. If once they hear a voice and start seeing pieces of them, they're going to find out. Eventually you let it slip. You're already letting names slip, so people are already looking towards that. Like, eventually something's going to slip. Secrets don't stay secrets forever. Eventually they end up coming out. I don't know. I really don't know what more to say from her. That's all I'm going to have on her. With Chantal, there's a whole fucking different story. I want to do a react to her live stream that somebody's condensed down. I think Piggy condensed a few of them down, so maybe I'll find one of those. I'll do that later. But other than that, I just wanted to make like this quick update because some of y'all wanted an update on me giving my opinion on it. Some of y'all didn't. This is just a quick one. I promise I will do the Chantal one when I get a minute to sit down and actually do it. Things have been crazy. But I want to hurry up and get this edited and feed my family and spend the rest of the day with my family because it has been a hell of a day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. So here we have a little bit of an update from, I guess, the night before's live stream of Emil telling people in his chat that people that are on his Facebook Messenger are getting special photos. Can we only kind of guess what those special photos are? I'll let you hear it from the horse's mouth.
Maybe I will send it to you. We're on Facebook Messenger again, where a lot of you are getting special photos, but not special to the point where, because people sell me out and then they try to, it's like Aubrey was a spy. Unbelievable. So, yeah, I know, she just sits and talks about it. Listen, honey, we know. It's when you have no life and you're obsessed, that's what you're going to do. Everyone's obsessed with us. That's what she's doing. Why are you so obsessed with me? Then again, everyone knows I'm what you want to be. All right. It's got to be sad that I'm prettier as a chick.
Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? 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 Aubrey is a little doll face baby. She is a cosplayer. Well, I shouldn't say she because I don't know what their pronouns are offhand, but they are a sweet little angel baby. The fact that they put up with this man for so long, despite the absolute garbage demon they are, is just, she deserves a Purple Heart, honestly. Thank you for your service. Like, honestly. But the delusion. But also, like, the whole reason they're not sending riskier pictures in the messenger is just because now they're a little more cautious on who's in their inner circle now that they've been infiltrated. So the pictures may be a little bit tamer, but I'm not sure by what extent. From some of the things that I've seen posted throughout the subreddit, I can't imagine they're much tamer than what he would show typically. I mean, if you're already flashing it on live streams where hundreds of people are watching you at a time, I don't think you're going to be as mindful for the individuals that are getting access to it. I mean, weird. Good Lord. And now we have people sending him like sexualized stockings in the mail for him to prance around in during his live streams, to dance, and to I am just, why do y'all do this? And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse when it comes to conversations this man is having outside of live streams, this is taken from a Facebook Messenger, I believe. It may even be TikTok Messenger, but he's texting somebody discussing personal things, and his cat is in the picture. Now, I don't know how valid this is. I don't know if this is doctored in any way. It looks like a screenshot. Again, people can fake these things. But I'm going to share it with you. It's disturbing. Trigger warning. If you love animals, trigger warning. Don't say I didn't warn you. I gave you more than enough time to click out of this. Okay. So, as we can see, the lovely message, haha, yeah, she run into my arms, now is asleep on my, haha, so loving, you miss us? Everyone is messaging like a lot, and now everyone can't wait for tonight. Gonna be lit. We can make them wait anytime. Our own boss. Shows a picture of the kitten. We know you're up counting down minutes. Haha, JK, can't move. She is literally asleep on our... I'm tired of the internet, honestly. Can somebody please shut off these people's internet for a 24-hour period, please? Thank you. So those are really the only updates so far. I just wanted to kind of share with you guys because I'm not going to be streaming again until Monday. I've got a very busy week ahead of me. And of course the weekend I choose to spend relaxing with my family and doing things with my family. So, that's what it is. But I thought I would update you all on what's going on in the TikTok verse, and let you know some of the disturbing things that have been posted with over the last 24 hours on the snarks. You're welcome. All right, so a little bit of bonus content for y'all, cause I can. But I saw that Chantal had posted about her hospital stay due to the diabetes complications content, and we have a new intro, and it's using Rammstein, which is very weird for a woman to be using a German band that is so controversial when she was heiling Hitler with her ex. Maybe she's reminiscing. I don't know. I don't know what one does when faced with medical emergencies, like where their brain goes. But if she thinks she's eating with this, it's just giving, I don't know what to do with myself anymore. But I thought I would play it for y'all, for those that haven't seen it, and kind of just get a giggle. I'm not reacting to this video though. Sorry. Like, what the fuck even is that? And also, is this when she first got to Kuwait? Like, are these video recordings clipped from her various vlogs when she first got to Kuwait? Because she looks svelter than like present day. So I don't even know what the fuck this is anymore. Why can't she just stick with her usual branding, the food dropping? I mean, that's pretty on brand for her. We know her channel is always going to be centered around food. She just can't help herself there. You guys are welcome. Yeah. So what you guys seen is from the last day worth of recording. I recorded here and there. I wasn't able to sit for an entire reaction to everything, so it's been bits and pieces that I recorded throughout the day. And you probably won't see anything from me until Monday when I do the live stream. So it's a very chaotic, busy week this week, and we have a lot going on. So I will see you guys Monday, and we will have a jolly old time. Okay? Bye.